Saying this. And good afternoon. You are tuned in to the Lick Show Hits 92.3, and it is Wine and Women Wednesday. We are going to be talking about frenemies. When you finally clap back at someone you were trying your best not to clap back at. So we'll be right back. Lick Show Hits 92.3. You are now tuned in to Hits 92.3, where we take great pride in personal expression of one's feelings, thoughts, or ideals. What you're getting ready to hear on this show are the opinions of the hosts and their guests, and they do not reflect the opinions of Hits 92.3 radio station, the brand, management, staff, their respective advertisers, parent companies, or affiliates. Now stay tuned as this show begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to talk about how friends become frenemies, or were they ever friends? So I'm going through something right now, Sunshine. And it's been going on for a while, and I never really caught it. Ever since I had to cut somebody out of my life, I've been hearing from other people about this person. And so they're like, there was a couple of people who did not want to rock with me because I was associated with that person. So sometimes we can be cool with people who other people don't respect. So it's like the same type of vetting process we go through when trying to find a mate. I think we need to start doing that when we're trying to be friends with people. We don't vet people as friends. We find somebody that's cool. They might have the same hobbies that we like. Um, we might be in the same realm of certain things, and we like, oh yeah, that's gonna be my girl, or that's gonna be, or y'all might just have something in common. And we never take the time to think, does this person fit my life in all these different realms like we would a partner? So if I had done that, I would have picked up a lot of clues that I'm starting to see now that I didn't see then. Some women want to be your friend for clout. Some women want to be your friend because other men like you. People.
So
Hmm.
let's just say people.
I'll say, well, I was talking about frenemies. I wasn't really talking about, because I don't have issues with my male friends. My male friends don't be trying to talk about me behind my
I
back, and like
think
I
you.
don't have that.
I want you to rethink that one.
Hmm.
I want you to rethink that one because I think you do. I think you do, and I don't think you're thinking out during the break. I'll
Okay.
bring it up to you who you
Hmm.
said, but I know the way that you're looking at it, and
Hmm.
you're looking at it as if that person wasn't just a friend; they were something different.
Hmm.
But the situation is still exactly the same thing. They were talking about you behind your back. They were
A
trying
platonic friend.
somewhat, yes.
Okay.
They were talking about you behind your back. They were trying to discredit your name in the community or whatever
Hmm.
because they were jealous of you or they were mad that things didn't go the way that they wanted.
Gotcha. I think well, I mean, we could talk about friends as a whole, but I'm just talking about platonic, like whether a man is in my life or not, that is my friend,
Oh
or
no, I
supposed to be my friend.
well when I was saying people, I
Hmm.
meent like if two men were friends.
Gotcha,
But
gotcha.
when you
I
said
got
it
you.
like that, I was like, oh well, no, it's
No,
some,
I'm
it's
like,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like,
But I
what?
was, I was definitely.
Because I be needing to know so we can be on the topic. If y'all could have seen her face, but yeah, like you said, that is true.
Yeah,
Friends and men,
yeah.
or we have those LGBT friendships, and
Oh,
they'll dog you too.
they'll dog you
But I
too.
don't have that many. I just realized in the last couple of years I don't really have any close friends of the LGBT community.
No, I think I only have just passing friends. I don't think
Just
I have any.
passing.
Yeah, I don't
And I
think I
used to
have any
always
close
have a
close
lot
friends.
of, it'd be like a mixture of females, males, and my LGBT friends. And
Hmm.
I don't have that many right now. Um, so I guess that's why in my mind I'm thinking for me. And I'm only speaking for me. I'm not speaking in general. So when I'm talking, I'm just talking about my personal experiences.
Hmm.
I have better connections with men than I do with women.
Which
But
is
I
weird
don't,
because you're such a girly girl. You're such a girl's girl.
and I don't understand. But I think that goes to my point. Some women are your friend people. Let me just say people. Some people are your friend for clout. They don't necessarily
Mm,
want to be your friend. They're not necessarily girls.
mm,
They just everybody likes that person. Let me get in with that person
mm.
because this person can move me through the room that I need to be in or through the crowd. Or I literally had a friend, and I will always remember this because that made me start thinking, like, dang, were we ever friends? She would always want me, and this is years ago. She always wanted me to come out with her every time her and her friends got together. And then she got into an argument with one of her friends, and she was like, the main reason she wanted you to go is because the dude that she likes, brother, would always ask me to come. They're like, where's the little short girl? Where's she at? So she always want me to come because the brother was the one that paid for everything. So if KELZ is there, we get all our stuff paid for because this guy would show up. And he never tried to holler at me when I was there. I guess he was, I don't know if he was too timid to talk to me or whatever the case was. He never tried to holler at me. But she would always want me to come whenever the brother would be around because he would be the one to pay for the section, pay for the drinks, pay for this, that, and the third. So I was like, oh, okay.
Are you knowing after knowing that, are you okay with her continuing to use you like that? Or did you feel like you had to shut that
We're
down?
not friends anymore. I would when I okay, so I'm a person, you gotta back me in a corner for me to fight back. Now, back in the day, it didn't take much. I cut you off just because I didn't like your vibe. I would be in a room full of strangers and I wouldn't talk because I'm not talking in front of these chicks. I don't know them. That used to be me. I wasn't a girl's girl back then. I was a this is my friend. I talk around my friend. Call me when these chicks are gone. That was me. I was always the who all gonna be there. Now I'll be like making posts like who all want to go to lunch, and the kids made me soft. But it goes back to some of these times I'm like, this is why I didn't really open up to females because I get those types of situations that happens.
So I have moved around my whole life so much that I never stayed in a place for too long that I'm
Mm-hmm.
always the new girl,
Gotcha. Okay.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So being the new girl all the time, there's that set of its own issues. And so
Mm-hmm.
I never really got the friendship things issues that other people got. So
Okay.
so now as an adult, right? There was this weird phenomenon happen that after I don't want to use the word famous, but after I became kind of known around the
Famous.
community, that some people that were really close to me started pointing stuff out like these people are only coming around to be your friends because they're fans. And I never noticed it like that
Mm-hmm.
until I realized when it's really time like to get down and grind and like y'all only want to be here for the fun stuff. Y'all
Yes.
are only here for the events, for the glitz and the glam. But when it's like somebody said, those aren't your friends because y'all ain't been through nothing before.
That part.
If you haven't been through anything with anybody, they can't be your friend. And so I
Mm.
started watching the people that I was actually going through things with, the people who would listen to me when, when I wasn't the smiling, happy sunshine, the people who understood or knew the other part of sunshine that wasn't always spirit fingers and on.
Yeah.
But I think for people who don't grow up with, like, because you grew up in a certain community and you've known those people your whole life. You know what I mean? Like I know somebody that you've known since elementary school.
Right.
You will never hear me tell you I know this person from elementary school. As
Mm.
a matter of fact, the furthest I can go back of knowing people right now would be Pebblebrook.
Okay.
And that's because this is the longest I've ever been in one
That makes
place
sense. And then you're still kind of around the
in the
side
same
side of
area.
town
Right.
that you were on before.
Right. But other than
Yeah.
that, I don't know how do you know that this friend is a friend of me?
That's the thing. Sometimes you don't know. Some people know how to camouflage themselves for the things that they need.
Mhm.
Like you think about it, somebody might be in a marriage with somebody that they don't even like simply because that person benefits them in some kind of way, and they're just
And it
like, "Oh,
looks
let me
good
just
on
deal with it.
paper.
It looks good on paper." Friends
Mhm.
could do the same thing. This person benefits me because, so I'm going to stick around this person because. I
Mhm.
have some friends that we have never hung out one on one. we've always, it's me plus this person, or it's me and her plus that person, or it's me and her and that person. We
Mm.
have never had a one-on-one, let's go to lunch, let's go to dinner, let's go, I don't know, whatever. And I was like I just have been evaluating the women that I have around me. And again, I'm only saying that because I personally, and I'm not speaking for men and women and their friendships with opposite sex. I don't have issues with my male friends of the opposite sex. I don't really have issues with my female friends of the same sex. It's just a certain group of females that I'm like, is this really my friend?
Do you think it's a difference between you being KELZ, as in the girl who worked at the law firm, or who worked in the office building, or worked at the church, worked at the courthouse, compared to KELZ that was on people's shirts, and KELZ that
Yes.
is the red carpet host and stuff? Do
Hmm.
you think that those two KELZ get not gets but attracts different types of friend groups?
Yes, definitely. I think it's kind of hard, and that's just, it's not just on them, it's on me too. It's sometimes it's kind of hard to go from a business relationship to a personal
Mm.
relationship because you met them in a business realm. It's kind of hard to switch it. Sometimes me or that female may not want the other to see them in a personal light.
Mm.
I have a friend that was like, "Oh, when I go on vacation, you can't go, Kels. I don't want you to see me in that light." How do you know how I am when I'm away from Hits 92.3? So
Mm.
sometimes it's hard to separate the two when you've been in one area versus the other. Then I might have a friend that started in a personal realm that doesn't really support me in a business realm because they got the personal feelings in it.
Mm.
So it's kind of hard to mix the two, and sometimes it just happens. Um, I don't know. It's weird. We're in a weird time. And this goes to Cardi and Nicki Minaj. Now, from what I'm hearing, different stories. So I'm trying to catch up on the whole thing because I never, to be honest, I never cared about their beef. I didn't know what happened. I don't know what was going on. I know on one end, Nicki Minaj didn't like Lil Kim for whatever reason, and now she feels however Cardi is responding to her. I'm reading comments and they're like, some nerve of Nicki being mad at how Cardi's responding when she did it to Lil Kim. Then you hear Nicki was trying to shade her on a song on motorsport, on a motorsport, and they made her change her lyrics because they said she was trying to son Cardi on Migos track. When Cardi and Migos, they go together, like, you ain't finna come on our team. And
Mhm.
so it's kind of like, and I know you got the people that's on Nicki Minaj's side and you got the people that's on Cardi B's side, but it's like, was Nicki really being a hater?
So again, I'm like you. I'm not in it, but
Mm-hmm.
I've seen a couple of things and memes and infographics that give out information. One thing that looks very suspicious to me, or just in general, is Nikki's personality. It doesn't matter who it is. Right now, it's just focused on Cardi because Cardi is the girl that everybody's paying attention to. She just got an album out.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like, if anybody is getting any more shine than me, I've got to attack that person. They become my victim or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I saw this thing that said if Cardi puts out an album within days, Nicki is releasing an album.
Mm.
And that's why I asked, is it a frenemy thing? Because how do you even know that I'm releasing my album, to have all of your work together, to have everything compiled so that when I do drop it, you can drop it? Is this a cultivated type
Ah,
beef for
yeah.
business,
That too.
or am I really beefing with somebody in
Ah.
this way? You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean? And then, when, like you said earlier, when do you put the gloves on?
When do you, that's the best question.
When do you put the gloves on? Like, when is it that, this is just somebody talking junk and I'm just going to let them do it? Or this is somebody copying me. Oh, you tried to open up a radio station, but I have a radio station. And I know you did it because of me. Or, like, just
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, do I address it or do I just wait for your shit to shut down?
So I always have the mindset Beyonce has been in the game for as long as she has. Can you think of one time
Never.
she clapped back?
Never. Not even when
And
y'all said
where
she
is she
was
still?
pregnant.
This woman never. And I'm so every time I want to go online and put somebody's name in a post that I want to make, or I want to make a strategic, you know who I'm talking about, subliminal post, I'd be like, Beyonce would never. I say that in my head all the time. I say that at least 2-3 times a day.
What would
Beyonce
Beyonce
would
do?
never. Beyonce would never. And I'd be like, I'll have a long, my post be long. I'll have a long, drawn out post about how I feel about certain stuff. And then as I'm about to put hit post, I'll be like, Beyonce would never. Just sit on it. Flip side to that is all the stuff you hold in.
Right.
So the question
it
you
does
had, when
hurt.
do you put your gloves on? Because I'm like, at some point I'm gonna break. I know it, and it's gonna be bad. It's going to be like, y'all are way too old to be trying to fist fight in the middle of the street. That's how bad it's gonna be. And I'm like, you gotta learn, speaking to myself, you got to learn to just brush it off, no matter how big it is, no matter what they're saying, no matter how many punches they give you. Not necessarily take it, but don't stand in the ring and get beat up. Just get out the ring and let them fight themselves. That's what I do every day. At some point, I'm going to want to put them gloves on and get in there and fight my way out that corner. But it's like, at what expense? What do I gain by making you popular by clapping back?
So I feel you. And for me, it's the truth of it, right? I want to be like, no, let me tell you what really happened.
My side.
Let me explain, because they missing, they not seeing it. Like, they not telling the story right.
I promise you that was me.
I just want to give the story the right, like, I want you to hear it right. Why? And so you can make a accurate, because you're only listening to them.
That was cute.
But somewhere I decided, if you're going to be the devil in their story, just embrace it.
You have
like
to.
You just have to embrace it. Like, do your laugh then. You know what I'm saying?
It's so
go
hard,
go kick a baby or something, because there's going to be two people in this world that hear the story. There's going to be somebody who knows you and who's like, I know that person's character. What did you do to them?
That right there.
And then there's going to be that person who doesn't know you and wants to know the bad and wants to feed into that. And so that's going to be the person that's going to be like, oh my God, tell me the tea. And she did what? I know that funky. You like, that's going to be the person. And you don't get to decide how they receive the information, because you don't get to decide how they perceive you. So F them.
Girl.
Like, F them. Like I said, okay, once I know I'm the villain, I'm doing it for the plot twist now. Oh, okay, bet. Side quest. Let's go.
And I'm going to chop this one. Let me see what time I did this. Okay. This is something I said I would never address, but this is perfect to what you just said, because I never made a public post to try to defend myself and to clear my name. I had someone that two different people came to me and was like, he told me that you were pregnant by your ex. That I was pregnant by Tori. And that's why they acted how they acted. And I was like, two different people that don't be around each other. They're not friends. They're not trying to, let's get together and make KELZ believe, blah, blah, blah. And I have never publicly been like, I have always wanted to be like, that is a bunch of crap. I ain't never slept with that man since 2011 when we split. So when that happened, I wanted to drag that person through the mud, because I'm like, how many other people did you tell this to? And to make yourself, people will do that. To make themselves be bigger or better, or to be the victim, they will lie on you so that people will feel sorry for them, because they are a sorry piece of. So yeah, you got those type of frenemies too.
And then you have the type of frenemies, well, that you're laying with.
So I just told
You have
somebody
the type of
about
frenemies that you're laying with.
yes.
I had to have a conversation with a friend of mine, and I had to tell her, I think your husband is jealous of you, friend. And she was just like, why do you think that? And when I laid out the things that I had saw and the different things that happened, she was like, I think this nigga is jealous of me, friend. And she was like, I know, I told you. And you know, when you're having those conversations with people and you're trying to explain things to them and you're trying to get them to see emotions, if you are friends with somebody for 20 years and then you become friends with somebody for 10 minutes and that person can see from the outside and they come and talk to you and they're like, hey, your friend, that's not your friend. And when they can pull up things like, don't let them pull up a thread and say, see right here, see what she said, you thought this was funny, this is not funny, this is a shots fired, bitch, look at this differently. It's harder when you're in it.
Yep.
It's harder
you can't
when
see it
you
when
can't
you're in it.
It's harder when that friend is your mom.
I was about to say, not to cut you off, but I was about to say the reason you can't see it is because when you've had friends for a long time, think about it. You don't think about the years where you kind of fell off with each other. You think about the time that y'all, this has been my friend for 20 years. In your mind, you're thinking 20 years is a long time. This is my longest friend. This is my most loyal friend. You're thinking about all the great things y'all had going on. But do you ever stop and think, what has this person benefited in my life in the last 24 months? And then when you really break it down, you'll start to think like, oh crap, we ain't been friends in like 10 years, but we've been friends for 20.
So I had an epiphany the other day and I realized that there's somebody in my life that has been being a friend to me before I even know that they were being a friend to me. And they were looking out for me and trying to do little things to help and save me without me even knowing. That is friendship. Friendship isn't always where you have to be out loud with it and say, yeah, this is, and I think that's what you're talking about, those people who are trying to be your friends because of who and what you are. Like, oh yeah, this is my friend, and making sure they're always tagging you. But that person who's in the behind the scenes and they're whispering your names in rooms that you can't get in, or they're trying to, you know what I'm saying, set you up, and you're like, I don't know where this blessing comes from. And they never say anything, but they're sitting over in the sidelines like, yes, my friend is winning and it worked for them. Those are the real friends.
Those are the real friends.
Those are the real friends. And it's you know, it's weird. Sometimes the person who's not is the loudest one saying, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Or they're love bombing you. Or
your friends can love bomb
your
you.
friends can love bomb the fuck out of you.
We're going to take a quick break. Let's pick back up on your friends love bombing you. We'll be right back. It is Wine and Women Wednesday. You're listening to The L.I.C.K Show on Hits 92.3.
Oh, I need a commercial. Oh, crap. Okay.
Body image and positivity are major impacts in today's society. At Nurse to Beauty, we believe in bringing the beauty from within to the forefront. For those of you who are planning to have cosmetic surgery, Nurse to Beauty is ready and available for all of your postoperative needs. My name is Dontricia Dunham, and I am the registered nurse and owner. I have over 10 years of experience with emergency medicine that has aided me in giving quality medical care for cosmetic surgery clients. We specialize in a number of safe and effective options and solutions to help you achieve your ideal body image. Have a one-on-one virtual consultation via phone or private suite location. Have your lymphatic therapies and all other postoperative needs performed by a licensed medical professional. Mobile postoperative services are also available upon request. Not interested in cosmetic surgery at this time? No worries. We also provide an array of body modification services to fulfill all of your beauty enhancement requests. We understand how costly aftercare can be after a cosmetic surgery. Ask about our affordable payment plans today with instant approval and no hard credit check. Log on to www.nurse2beauty.com for more information. Call or text 404-849-0260. For education, client transformations, and reviews, follow all of our social medias at Nurse2Beauty. See you next time.
Hey hustlers, ready to level up your wardrobe? Check out All Hustle, No Fear, the brand that keeps your grind strong and fearless. From our stylish hoodies to trendy t-shirts to our motivational mugs, we've got you covered. And for a limited time only, grab your exclusive Jesus Drugs Only hoodies.
Weed is good all the time, and all the time weed is good. Hashtag Agram.
Don't wait. Visit allhustlenofear.com and gear up today. Show the world you hustle hard and fear nothing. All Hustle, No Fear. Wear your ambition. Shop now at www.allhustlenofear.com.
And we are back. Lick Show Hits 92.3, and it is Wine and Women Wednesday. Hey, Ashley.
Hey, girl. Hey.
So we in here talking about frenemies. We're talking about, we were pretty much, I mean, Cardi and Nicki Minaj. Look, she rolled her eyes because it's crazy.
So let me just say this. We was having this talk last night
Okay.
because did I send it to y'all? I think I did. To see where the beef started.
I don't know where the beef started.
Okay.
Was it from the motorsport song?
That's what it was, an interview, according to the internet.
Okay.
Basically, it was an interview. And Cardi was kind of nonchalant in the interview.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like she was really just like, you know, like that's how she was. It was in the beginning of her career. This how she was. It was
Okay.
like, I didn't see a problem with it.
Yeah,
The only thing was she wasn't ass kissing, but
To me,
that's
it
what they
seemed
kept
like
saying.
to me it seemed like she hadn't had a lot of media training
she
yet,
hadn't.
and she was still very nervous about and very mindful about what she wanted and how she wanted to say it, because she didn't want to step on people's
And
toes,
she didn't want to say the wrong thing.
and y'all still took it wrong.
And I feel like she literally, and you know what? I have to agree with you. She definitely did not want to step on nobody's toes. You could tell.
Mm-hmm.
And it was kind of like, I don't want to say the wrong thing, but I don't know what to say.
Gotcha.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it looked like it was at the very beginning of her career. You could tell
But she had just came.
She hadn't.
Her teeth weren't even done yet.
But she started on reality TV first.
But
right?
reality TV is so different.
Mhm.
You know, like reality TV is for the clicks. It's like, you know, and it's not meant to be long term. But when you come in the music industry, you want to be in different rooms, you know, like do different things. So I just feel it's kind of like, I feel like for me being new to internet radio, it's certain things that like I would, you know, like not speak on when it comes to like another person being new. You know, but like now it's like
you comfortable in this
space, you know. So I mean,
yes.
I just feel like the beef was just really petty.
It was,
It's
that's
too
what
petty
I'm
for
giving,
me.
because I'm like, I'm watching it and I'm looking at the comments and I'm still wondering where the beef started. Like, what's the beef? Like, what is the issue? So that we're having the conversation of people being not necessarily, well, I guess they wouldn't be considered frenemies because were they ever friends?
Right.
So some people was like, Nicki mentored her.
But I feel
I don't
like,
remember that stage.
I don't remember that stage, but I think people feel when other people come into the industry, they should pay homage or they should be humble to the person that came out before them.
Okay.
I don't see it. You know, like me personally is, so you want me to dim my light because you was here first? No, I'm gonna always make sure I shine bright. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, but making sure that I'm shining bright does not mean that I'm against you. It just means that like I'm gonna make sure that I'm doing me.
I'm doing me too.
It is what it is.
Especially if y'all aren't even like, I guess they were on a song, but the song happened to be Migos song. It wasn't even Cardi's song.
Yeah.
So what type of?
She said something about
What type of?
She said, wait, you did. I have to let you hear, because she said, yeah, I heard the verse. It wasn't even done yet. Like she was like, it wasn't even done yet.
So like, what do y'all want me to say? Because I'm not about to.
It wasn't even done yet. I was like, okay, it wasn't done yet.
But sometimes you just got to give it to them. So I was saying prior to, like, I have been feeling like certain people are just like knocking me left and right because I'm not responding. And every time I'm like, I want to clap back, I'm like, Beyonce would never.
You know what? My favorite, because I love me some B. My favorite thing is what will Beyonce do. It's certain things. It's you did. I missed that. Cause like it's certain, and that's I have that screenshot in my phone, and sometimes I go to it because it's certain things I just won't address. Because why am I gonna go back and forth when it's two people arguing and going back and forth? We don't know who the clown is. You know what I'm saying? Like we really don't know who the clown is.
That is so true.
So like I just let you have it, and whoever wants to believe that that's that, then
let them believe
let them believe it.
Sunshine said something very, very powerful though. She said when people know the two people, regardless if one is rah-rah and the other one ain't said a damn thing, you kind of know the personality and the character of the two people to know which one is telling the truth. Which you don't even have to open your mouth and defend yourself. And so that was something that I'm going to take with me because I'm like, I know my character. I know who I am. And if people got something to say, I'm just going to let them talk because my character speaks for me. I don't have to speak. But again, girl, I saw another thing this morning.
Wait, hold on. Let me say this though. In your instance, bitch, write the book. Cause we want to see it. We want to hear it.
You know what?
You write the book, friend. Write the book.
Sunshine. She does not want to listen to us about this particular book. We keep telling her this, right? When y'all told me to get in the stool and write the book, I'm almost done with my book. So I don't know why you won't take your own advice. Get in there and write the book.
You got so many chapters that somebody would be like, "Oh my god!"
And the sad part is, I don't even have to exaggerate to make the story good.
Write the book, friend.
You don't have to exaggerate to make it good. You don't have to exaggerate to make it long.
Right. Or
some of the chapters you're gonna have to condense.
Right. Or find somebody that knows TikTok really well. Let them know what you are about to do. Have them make sure your TikTok is all ready and set up, and do your story times. You don't like that? Because I'll trade you.
I don't like red either. It's been sitting for a while.
Oh, okay.
I like that red.
Like it?
But do a story time and then be like, oh girl, who did I marry? And now you got TV shows on Hulu and stuff like that. Because
she got a TV show on Hulu?
Girl, she had a TV show. They took an adaptation of her whatever and turned it.
I watched all.
I mean not Hulu, Netflix.
But
they
because I literally watched every freaking.
Really?
Did you?
Yeah.
I watched every.
I didn't
they
watch
bought
it
her
I didn't want to get
story.
triggered.
No, I was triggered, but I watched.
Get triggered.
But you know who else? I not only watched hers. I watched Brittany,
the girl from Atlanta with the baby daddy, who her baby daddy left her, or it was
the girl from Atlanta who used to dance, who baby daddy got babies with a whole bunch of people.
Oh. Yikes.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's the one. Yeah. It was a good one though.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, KELZ, you would have them enthralled. Okay, you want to talk about 1 million views per what's it called? Because I'm thinking of 3.
So this is something
I'll do your hair for it, and I'm gonna chime in because I think I'm in a couple of them chapters.
She in a couple of them chapters.
I just want to be in the background talking about
So this is my thing too, and tell me if I'm tripping or if you get where I'm coming from. I always feel like when people speak on certain situations, potential people are watching that and view you a certain way because one, do they view you a certain way because you let it happen or you accepted it and they're like, look at you kind of weak.
But
or if we have an issue, is this person gonna have me on TikTok? I don't want no parts of her. I look at all that stuff.
Okay, let me ask you this question. If I had a chance to make $1 million and I walked away from it, would you still be my friend?
You want me to tell you she gonna tell you no? And you want me to tell you how I know she gonna tell you no? Because it was a thing on social media. And the thing on social media was about real friends and like giving up your real friend or something. And she was like, well, I'll be your fake. She was like, I'll be your fake friend because
behind the scenes.
If any of my friends give up,
we be frenemies. I'm about to start talking shit every time you drop an album. But bitch, you about to be over my house.
I never liked Sunshine.
You went diamond.
Me too.
I never liked Sunshine.
I'd be like, what?
Sunshine. You know
I can't stand her. Okay. I'm gonna go to.
We got a secret word, so we know that we just playing. You know what I'm saying? Be like fucking Oreo. Oh, she just playing. She called me an Oreo.
Yeah.
All right, that's our secret word. We already know.
Okay, we already know.
We already know.
Oreo.
This is so off topic, but I'm gonna ask anyway because I had a conversation with somebody about this.
You see how she tried to change the subject?
No, it's still on the subject, but off the
book.
Yeah, no, we can get back to that. There was a video I just saw, and again, every time I have a conversation, my algorithm changes. So it was a conversation I had prior to, and then a day or two later, I saw a video on it where it was this couple walking down the street. This guy in a suit, they was coming out the grocery store. The guy in the suit came up to the guy and was like, I want 10K. I'll give you 10K for one night with your wife, the whole indecent proposal. And he was just like, babe. She was like, no. So he was like, no, we're sorry. No, thank you. So the guy he puts his briefcase on their shopping cart, was like, what about 100K? And she was looking like, I mean, and the husband was like, are you sure? And he was like, are you sure? And she's like, are you sure? So he was like, okay. The husband took the briefcase and the buggy, went to the car, and she rode off with the dude. A conversation I had a couple nights prior to that was, if somebody offered $1 million for one night with me, my friend said he would say no. And I was like, why would you say no? He's like, because I'm not trying to prostitute you out. I said, oh, maybe I was thinking differently in my mind that you would be the one going off, and you told them no. He was like, well, what would you do if you were in that instance? Get the $1 million.
It's still a no for me.
Girl, get the $1 million.
See, the Libra in me is so back
because I done had sex for free.
Right. Okay,
I had sex because I liked somebody.
So
yeah, but being a woman though, like
you
for
so
me,
like
right? I'm in tune with my spouse. Like our chemistry, everything is in tune with my spouse, right? I wouldn't want him to look at me in the light of, oh, you was just with another person. That will mess up my entire relationship. My relationship is not worth $1 million.
Gotcha.
Like, my relationship is not worth no dime. You can put $1 billion in my face. Like, it's just
because you're getting it from him.
But it doesn't. But even if he didn't, he knows how to make it, and we know how to make it together. So like, my relationship is not worth. It's not worth the financial. Like, I don't care. The financial you can just keep.
Okay,
yeah,
so
give me the $1 million.
Okay. I was about to say, like, I got a couple of things with
like
all of this. One, I just want to
Oreo. Look.
I still would go on the. I'm sorry. I still would go on the. I would go on the ledge saying that every single person on this earth has a price. We can sit here and say no until that money is sitting in your lap. Every single person. You can say no. I guarantee it's a price.
I guess it's not.
Well, see, that's
maybe
what I want to say.
Maybe because my man got money already.
That's what I'm saying.
Hold on, wait.
If he can buy you every single thing you want, then you don't care about money.
We are in tune, like, because money don't matter. Like, to me, it's like
now
we still gonna do everything that we need to do and that we want
to
do. It's
say
like
now.
This is from coming home from Jamaica.
Keep it nowhere.
Right.
Keep it real. Say now.
But you know what? I've had men approach me with a financial dollar, and I still that would make me not want to do it because you throwing it at me. I don't like a man.
Like
I don't like a man to throw his money at me.
It's my ego, and I've said that too.
Like,
in that same conversation, that was what I said. I said the only reason I would say no is how you approach me.
Like, don't throw money.
If you treat me like a hoe, then my ego is gonna say no. I'm not saying no. My ego.
In the current, it's a no because it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have an answer for the question, but I first want to address you.
Address me, girl.
Okay, so I want to say I absolutely love and respect that in any situation, no matter what the conversation is, you always respect your relationship, and you never give your man or anybody else a reason to be like, look what Ashley said about, like, you will always choose the relationship answer, and you will always choose the good girl.
But that's my true answer, though.
And I believe that. And if I didn't believe it, but no, if I didn't believe it, I wouldn't be saying this. If I thought you was being capped, I'd be like this. But because I actually believe you, I'm giving you your flowers that I notice it. So that's that. Okay. Now, for the answer to the question,
give us your answer.
As a Libra, the ego. The ego is a big part of it, because bitch, this pussy is gold. You're not buying this.
Keyword.
My bad. This punana. But on the other end, when it comes to the husband,
Mhm.
I think it really would depend on the relationship, because it's two ways that it could mess it up. If your relationship is really bad with this person and then you go and take the money or whatever, now they have something to throw up in your face every
Mhm.
time y'all already mad at each other,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
On the other end, if your relationship isn't really, really strong and your spouse doesn't know you, then they don't know, they're going to be confused as to what's going to go down when you go in there. So like, I'll give you a for example. Me personally, I can't just do it with anybody. I'm not that, oh, these things turn on for anybody.
Mhm.
Anybody who really knows me knows that you've got to really turn me on way before I even can open up to you to get naked
Right.
with you.
Mhm.
So if I'm going to go do this, my person would know, oh, you're not about to get what I'm about to get. This is about to be transactional, and she's gonna give you a ooh and a ah, but
Mhm.
it's not gonna turn on for you.
Right.
So then in that sense, I could be like, babe, do you want me to take the money? Or is this still a no? And babe would be like,
man, I just say what
So I
most
got a
people
question.
won't say.
So how would
taking
you
it.
feel if your significant other was approached about a situation, right? And he just came to you and said, "Hey, somebody just offered us $1 million for you to give it up. What you gonna do?"
My answer still remains.
right.
We know you. I'm talking to Sunshine here.
So yeah, no, it really would depend on where me and him were at and how much let me say this too, how much I like this person. Because if I really don't care about you and I take it and then you throw it in my face, then I don't care. I just got $1 million and I can leave you alone anyway, right? Because it never stipulated that I had to share this with you. I did all the work. This is mine. You are just going to benefit from it being in my account, okay? But
oh, that's the flip side. Who gets the million? If he gets the million, I'm not doing it. Because for what? And it goes to what you said, because prior to this relationship, would your answer have remained no matter who you was with? Or do you feel like this relationship is completely different?
Right. Like in your last relationship, would you have taken it?
Exactly.
So
Come on.
No, wait. So let me tell you this.
The hesitation gave it out.
No. So in my last relationship, no. Because my last relationship, I was married and no.
Okay.
Because I was married.
Okay.
Situationship, yeah. But relationship, no. Because I was married and
you value the sanctity of marriage.
I just valued my relationship at that time. It's like, yeah, things happen, but it was just no dollar amount. Because I mean, again, people have offered, and it still have been, like I dated all type of men, so people have offered.
Yeah.
But it's like it's
same.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like,
yeah, $1 million is different from 100K. I'm sorry. That's a whole lifestyle change. You want to leave?
It's
my life is
somebody said 100,000 ain't nothing. I mean, I made more than $100,000.
Yeah. It's a lifestyle.
$100,000 is like
the lifestyle change for me.
But I have a lifestyle. I mean, I
can pay my house off. I can grow my business in a couple of different states, and with or without, my livelihood is good.
I have $1 million lifestyle right now.
See, that's why you don't care. So if I already have it, then getting another doesn't matter to me. So yeah, that's why I said now.
But like, no,
she means now.
But like,
keep it real, nigga.
No, but I'm saying with my ex, it still would have been a no because of my marriage and what my vows were to that. Like, anybody that knows us, like, I was willing to struggle with my husband, like regardless, because that's just how much I loved him. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm just in a different space where I don't want to struggle with a man, but I value my relationship to where a dollar amount can't be put on it for me.
Yeah, I don't want to struggle either.
Because like, I feel like this, men look at you really, really different no matter what they say after you sleep with somebody else. So like, if you're in a relationship and you sleep with somebody else, your significant other is never going to look at you the same. I don't care how he says he will, because I have too many male friends who have said it and they go through it.
Meanwhile, they stay.
But they put us on different pedestals because again, we're taking it. We're not inserting it. It's also more.
Oh, I gotta show you a video.
For more women,
it's worse.
For more women, it's more of a emotional thing that we can't turn off for most women.
Mhm.
So like they, like they look at it different. No, many men are not going to be able to look at you the same after that, and I wouldn't want that.
Mhm. Well, I'm like a guy then. If you cheat, I'm cheating. And if you look at me crazy, I'm gonna look. We both gonna look at each other crazy.
That's
So
different.
this the thing with me too. If you cheat on me, I always say my deal breaker is not leaving, but you're never gonna get the same me. Like I will step out whenever I want to at this point, because it ain't gonna be, oh, you cheated once, let me just cheat once and that's it. If I feel like doing it again with that person, you broke that. So you just got to take whatever you take. You're gonna have to leave me at this
Y'all
point.
should
So
leave
just
each
don't
other.
cheat.
'Cause y'all gonna
Just
be going
don't
back
cheat
and
on
forth.
me. Cause yeah, that relationship is dead
Done.
the way that it was. Now we got a whole new relationship, and you gotta roll with my punches.
But he changed the dynamic at that point.
He changed the dynamic exactly. So if I like my livelihood and everything is good and it don't make sense to walk away, we got a whole nother set of rules that comes into play going forward. It ain't gonna be the same because now I don't trust you.
I've only been in 2 relationships, and cheating was never a part of either one of the relationships. So I don't know how I can
I'm
only
50-50 on it.
I
One
can only
wasn't, one
surmise
was.
how I would act, and I don't even want to do that because I don't know.
Mhm.
Who knows what that part of it? Because I think for me the difference in cheating would
Mhm.
be one: did you cheat up or cheat down?
Why does that matter?
Oh, it matters for my ego. Like KELZ said, I don't give a damn. It's
Yeah, I'm
the
an
ego. I
I'm
can't
an ego
explain it,
person.
but the ego is the best answer because the ego is not anything other than pure raw emotion, right?
Mhm.
So, pure raw emotion, she better be better than me. I better be able to say, "Oh no, I get it."
Okay.
Okay.
Touche.
Yeah. I got to have to like silently dap him up and be like, you know what? You pulled her. I'm proud of you though. I got to be happy for him. And
You
then
stupid.
in that situation,
Not happy for
I
him.
might not, he might get a different kind of respect or
Uh-huh.
whatever. You know, I'm like, damn, let me step I'm sorry, babe. Like I wasn't stepping my shit up and you found something great. Like,
Why you gonna do that in the middle of us drinking wine and I ain't ate nothing?
I ain't ate nothing
But-
either.
but if
Can't bring us no
she
pizza.
oh, it's in the car. If she is like, you know, I don't want to say
Downgrade.
yeah, I don't want to say because I ain't want to say beneath me.
Yeah.
But if I'm looking
It's okay
like
to use correct terms.
Yeah,
If
it's
she's
just
beneath.
beneath.
if she's a fan, you know what
Or
I mean?
should be.
Yeah. Sir,
Oh my god.
what is going on here? Like I feel
Mhm.
disrespected. Then I might be mad.
Right.
And then you might get a different response. I might have to go cheat and show you how to do it right.
Oh my god.
And film it and send it to you.
Right. Like let me
Now,
show you the right way to do this.
Girl, KELZ. Now you asking for your head to be on a platter with that one. You will not.
Wait.
Ask about
Wait.
me.
No, it won't because he's not gonna let you hit me, sir.
Hmm.
Whoever it is that I made this video with, he's not about to let you
He's
hit
not
me.
about to let you beat me up.
What?
I don't
he made a
condone
video with
violence.
me. He's got to protect the talent.
I don't condone violence.
Oh, speaking of domestic, I don't want to talk about it on air, but I something I want to talk about off air. Please don't let me forget, because I just
Oh
came to
my
a realization of something
God.
too.
Oh my god. This is not.
And it goes to my ego.
Hey, I love this show. I just want to tell y'all.
I love y'all on Wednesday.
Like I'm a fan from the outside.
but you on the inside though.
But no, I like y'all. This is a great show.
Oh my gosh. So if you're just tuned in, we were talking
I was like,
about
what is the topic?
frenemies, getting to know people, vet your friends. We
Mhm.
don't vet females. We don't vet friends. Let me just, because a friend
Right.
could be a male or a female. So we don't vet friends the way we do a potential partner.
Mm-hmm.
How would you vet your friend the same way you would a potential partner?
Oh God, I don't know.
How do you show up for me?
Mm.
How do you show up for me? Do you only show up when it's one of those situations where all of us are partying and drinking and stuff like that?
I don't think that's a friend.
Or do you show up for me when I'm low? Do you show up for me when I don't even know that I need somebody to show up for me? Do you show up for me when I am the center of attention?
Ooh, let me ask you this. I don't want to
Go ahead.
I don't want to lose that. What if you have a friend that won't let you in? in that kind of way. And not just you, just anybody. No matter how hard you try to prove your friendship, they won't let you in.
They won't let anyone in, or
Any, not
just
just
you?
no, anyone.
In what?
Like
they real
if
private?
they're hurting or if they're going through, and they just don't let anybody in.
Can I answer that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I was that friend. I semi am that friend.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's no secret. I pretty much went through a divorce solo. One person knew that I was going through the divorce, but she only knew because we were having the same issue and the males were friends. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? So it wasn't by default she knew.
Okay.
But I feel like personally, that's when you step up more for your friend, because you can see from the outside looking in that something's off.
Yes.
If you know your friend, you can see something's off. Because like my best friend Tysla, she didn't know that I was going through it, but from the outside looking in, she knew something was off. So she was there for me in different ways. And then later on down the line, when she found out that that's what it was, she was like, "Well, why you just didn't tell me?" And I'm like, "This is something I had to go through on my own." And then like, I'm so private. I don't want you to know that my household going through, like all of this or whatever. Like I'm too private for that. And I just feel like your real friends are gonna watch the unspoken.
So what do you do? So
Do you love them where they are? See, that's what
I'm like, I'm the
right.
hugger. I was like, I'm about to just put some flowers on her door.
But see, even that,
Just send her
that's
some
you.
flowers.
But
Like, I
that's
don't know
you.
what's going on.
But that's you
But that's
seeing.
fine,
That's
'cause
exactly what
what I
she
just
just
said.
said. Is that you see something is wrong, and even though you know your friend and you know that she doesn't know how to take that embrace, you still open your arm, putting those flowers on her. You
They
might
changed
And
her
just walk
mood for the
away.
whole day.
you might change, right? You might break her, and not in a bad way, you know what I mean, but just that she felt seen, right?
Mhm.
And I think sometimes as friends we want to love people as we are, and you
Mhm.
can't change her. That's why I asked specifically, is she like this with everybody, or is she
Yes.
like this just with
Everybody.
you?
Because my thing is this right here. I don't have to know your specific situation to be there for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
I don't necessarily need to know your business or whatever. But I can still see when stuff. I can see when stuff off with you. Like realistically, the way you post on social media, sometimes I can see when stuff off with you. I can see when stuff is off with Sunshine. Just like I'm pretty sure you, like we all can, because like we spend a lot of time together and we communicate with each other. It's how you're there for the person the way that they need you to be.
Mm-hmm.
They don't need you to sit there and talk to them about what the situation is, because they'll come to you when they're ready for that. But some people need to process things in their own, and they need to walk that path on their own so that they can figure it out themselves without outside influence.
And I also want to add this to it. It's also sometimes upbringing and culture.
Very much so.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like we don't think about that too. Sometimes the way people's parents raise them, you know what I mean? It bleeds into them so thick that, you can't get out of that. And like I had one of those parents that was like, what happens in this house
It
stays in this house.
Yes.
And she was very much so the type of person that, her rendition of how it happened is how it happened. And maybe that's why I fought so against it, because this is my, no, here's my side of the story. But you know that your discernment is really well where you can tell the difference between this person's being an asshole to me and this is just this person's personality.
Yeah.
When you figure that out, treat it as such. If it's just that's this person's personality, love them. You got to go and love them where they are.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because even sometimes a person who doesn't hug you back, they relax. You know what I'm saying? They still relax. They might not hug you back, right? But they still relax in your embrace. They might even put their head down, but putting their arms around you might be just a little bit too much.
Yep.
But they still, that's a core memory for them, and you never know.
Yeah, because like I grew up in Mississippi, right? So like our whole thing growing up has always been what happens in your house, it stays in your house, like Sunshine said. So outside people don't know all your bad, and they don't, like they don't know all your details. If something is going on, you handle it from within. So people have to, like you just have to meet them there. And it's okay.
And
Yeah.
that's learning your
And they'll be
friends though
okay.
too.
Yeah.
That's true friendship because you really see this person for who they are. And that again, that goes back to you, Kels. You are a girl's girl.
Mhm.
And what you're wanting is you're wanting to fix her how you think she's broken. And she's not broken, she's just different. She's what's the it's a different toy. It's you're such a soft toy, Kels,
Right.
and some of the toys are Tonka toys.
Right. And then you gotta think about it. Like sometimes talking it out makes it more real.
Oh God, yes.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
So maybe that person has to hold it in until they're ready to verbalize
To make it real.
to make it real. So
And I
it's,
would
it's
say
so
that
many
too.
different ways to look at the situation. So I think in today's society, we take people's staying away, their quietness, or them not coming around as often as they're upset or they're mad, when really everyone today is just trying to hold
Ooh, we
on
trying
and
to
they're
survive.
trying to survive.
Yes.
And
And
you
not
can't
only
take
that,
I
it
thought that was what was
personal.
going on at first. I was like, did I do something? Did I say something? And then just me in the space that I'm in now, I was like, nah, I know I ain't doing anything. Let me think a little further. Something might be going on at home that has absolutely nothing to do with you, because it ain't always about you.
exactly.
And
Pijo.
so, shout out to Pijo. Hey, Pijo. He said, I think people don't share their problems because they fear their story will be in the streets. Even some of the closest friends tell someone.
That's true,
That's
because
true.
you have to think about it.
It's very true.
We're close friends, right? But
Mhm.
who's to say you won't tell your spouse, I won't tell my spouse, and then
Right.
they have a close friend, so
And
you
then they
never
tell
know
their
when stuff
one.
trickle out. So I mean, I definitely get what he's saying. But
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense too. And it's just what you're comfortable with.
Mhm.
So going back to your point when you say you went through a divorce solo,
Mhm.
I did my first divorce like that. And both of our families were so shocked because they thought we were like the Huxtable couple.
That's how we
They're
were.
like, what the heck happened? Like, do y'all even argue? What's going on? So people, like, once they found out years later what was going on, they're like, oh, well, all y'all had to do is XYZ. So then I became a person that felt like if I'm going through something, let me talk to somebody because maybe they can help me through it, to a point where if you my close friend, you know exactly what I got going on.
So
and I want
mine
to
was a
go
little
back to
different.
being
Mine was a little
quiet about my
different.
business.
So the first time that I filed, after I filed, I told I think his sister, and his sister told his parents. His parents was on a flight the next day to come talk
that
to
makes
us.
sense. Okay.
We talked, and I didn't go through with it. But I was like, okay, I'm gonna give you a period of time, but these are the parameters.
Mm-hmm.
The parameters weren't met. So when I went and filed the next time, it was quiet.
Okay.
And I think it had, like been for a minute. And then, like, of course, like I told our siblings, only our siblings and like our parents knew. No one else knew. So we had no friends that knew or nothing. So like when all our friends really found out when I moved out like 2 years later. Because I filed for divorce, got divorced, and still stayed for 2 years to try to make it work.
Gotcha. But y'all were completely legally divorced.
We were legally
Gotcha.
legally
Oh,
divorced.
so you really was trying to make it
for
work.
We was legally divorced for 2 years, and it took us like 9 months to get divorced. So like almost 3 years basically. I was trying to make it work.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
And so when I left, and my close friends found out that I moved, they were like, "Wait a minute, like y'all are?" I'm confused. But
Yeah.
then when the streets found out, was because I'm outside and men talking to me, and I'm like entertaining it, and they've never known me to be like nobody can ever say that when I was married, I was just in the street entertaining people.
Same.
So
same.
So when they saw me in the street entertaining people, like we sitting in, a popular strip club, and men walking up to me, and I'm really there entertaining them, they like, oh, what is going on? Because like that's not your character. You get what I'm saying? Like it's not my character. So
I wasn't even entertaining men, and I didn't even like my husband, and I still wasn't entertaining other people. So yeah, when I'm locked in and I'm married, I'm be like, oh, I hate being here. I hate it, and I'm just still not. Don't even look that way. Cheers to Wine and Women Wednesday.
I'm not drinking wine next week.
Wine and Women Wednesday, y'all.
Hot today.
So we are talking about frenemies. We're talking about. I want to talk more about vetting friends, because going forward, I want to make sure that anybody I take into my next level or I meet in my next level is supposed to be there.
I ain't gonna hold you. My mama is the ultimate vet when it comes to friends.
Really?
What? My mother,
Mm-hmm.
the ultimate vet. Even when we don't get along, she's the ultimate vet.
She knows
She
that
knows.
person ain't your friend.
Yes. She could sit here and talk to you, and some of your friends could be in here, and she will come back and tell you.
That's what
And
I'm
then
talking about.
And then the thing about it is, you'll start looking back on other situations and be like, "That did happen." My mama is like her discernment is like,
yes. And I said this yesterday to somebody. I said I'm such a nice person, and I can be gullible that if I'm not too careful, you can get over on me. Even if I say no, I can say no, but if you stay on me about something long enough, you can turn my no into a yes.
we know.
So I need to make sure that anybody I'm bringing into my life going forward is destined to be there.
So that's my fear, is that because I moved around so much, I didn't really learn how to read people in certain situations.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm the person that I believe you. Like, I believe you, tell me something, I believe you.
Mm-hmm.
I start noticing stuff, and if I catch you, then you know what I mean. But
Yeah.
I'm that person who I believe. I don't know. I don't know if it's naive or gullible or
So you
just
give
that.
trust first, or you make people earn trust?
A little bit of both, but more
Yeah.
so I kind of, I get like,
I give trust first,
right.
and you
Like I
gotta
would
break
let
it.
you, like I would let you be in my car and
know.
my purse is in the car and I'm not gonna think nothing of
Not
it.
me.
I just had 3.
That
Yeah,
that's me.
Right.
I
But-
not even think nothing of it.
But you know what? When the one thing about it is, when I feel like, when I don't know or I'm unsure about a situation, I call Tyson and I'm like, Tyson, let me give you, because what I am gonna do when it comes to talking to Tyson, she probably the only person in America that knows like all of my deepest, darkest secrets.
Okay.
So I will call her and I'm gonna tell her from A, B, C, D. I'm gonna tell her what I did bad. I'm gonna tell her the whole story. Like,
Yeah.
Tyson's gonna get the entire story, no matter how good or how bad my actions are, right? But I also know she's the one person that's gonna stand 10 toes down and tell me whether I'm right or wrong. If she say I'm right,
You right.
I'm right. I promise you, because she is the one person in America that's not gonna sugarcoat it, and she gonna, like, we've had disagreements about this to the point where our parents have had to call us like, y'all need to talk, because we both are going to tell each other 190% who that you're right or you're wrong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, them the kind of friends you want.
I don't like yes friends.
I don't need.
I don't like.
I don't
yes
have
friends.
any yes friends.
And if you're a yes person around me, you're automatically moved into an associate zone, because I can't trust anything that you're saying. You're gonna lead me into failure or darkness because you scared to tell me no. Don't be afraid to tell me no, or don't be afraid to call me on bullshit.
Same. And sometimes I can't handle it when it's too raw. But
and that's okay.
I would rather you be raw than to be fake with me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm like that too. Yeah, I still don't know how to vet friends. Y'all ain't told me no way to vet.
Because I really don't know how to tell you how
I don't even be looking for
no,
friends.
I mean, it's the same
I'm
way
never
that you
looking
vet
for
a man,
friends.
baby. You put them through situations. You pay attention when you're in certain situations. Like, if y'all are just friends on the phone, that's not your friend. That's a confidant. You know what I'm saying? I think we need to have better language when we are classifying people. You know what I mean? Because I got a friend who we never hang out. She live in a whole completely different state, but she know all my business.
And somebody
and
said
I call her my diary. I be like, you basically my diary, because you get all of it.
And that's good because she don't know everybody.
Exactly. So when I'm talking
state.
about players, I can use real names.
Yeah,
I can actually, describe in detail what's going on. Whereas with some people, you kind of just got to be like, so.
But I have different friends for different situations, because
Definitely.
yesterday a situation happened to me yesterday that only one person would understand. I called KELZ with the quickness. She was the only person that would understand. She was the only person that would understand.
God got jokes. I'll just say that. God be hilarious.
Yeah, so God is beyond hilarious.
He said, y'all been going through a lot. Let me give you something funny.
Girl, and when I tell you, when I called her and we talked about it, we was on the phone like, wait, what? But she's the only person that would have gotten it. If I would have called anybody else, they would have been like, okay.
Right. Like, okay, what was the problem? It be like that. It literally be like that sometimes. Um, yeah, I ain't got much to say else on
Because you
that.
don't know.
Oh
Kel's still trying to figure out how she
my gosh.
can vet her friends. And then you got
Well,
different
I don't, and that's
friends.
the thing. Like, I'm not even looking for friends. That sounds so bad to
But
say,
no,
but
no,
I'm
no.
not.
But that's
Well,
the
no,
thing.
that's the
when the
question.
That's when the best friendships happen and they align because you're not looking, you're
Yeah,
not
I'm not
thirsty, you're not
looking.
dehydrated.
Yeah.
They're just falling into place. But when they're falling into place and they're falling out of the sky, you just have to make sure that they align
Mm-hmm.
with everything. And people tell you, they show you from the beginning that they don't align, and we look over it.
Mm-hmm.
It's always one little thing that show you that you don't align, and you just like look over it. You like, that ain't that,
Yeah.
and you keep going.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
so
that.
this is my question. How do y'all feel about the whole no new friends thing? Like, do you feel as though there's a place in your career or your stature, your elevation that you'll get and you'll be like, no new friends? Or are you always open
That's a
to
tough
Well, I
question.
used to say I used to be the no new friends person, but then as I elevated and I got in further in my career in the beauty industry, and I got into real estate, I realized that I had to open the door and align with new people to grow.
Mm-hmm.
With aligning with new people, some friends fell off, some transitioned into associates and allowed the pathway to open for new friends in my book.
So this kind of goes full circle from the very beginning of the show where I was saying sometimes it's hard to separate the two when you start someone in business versus personal. And when you're trying to merge the two worlds, you kind of want to not hide, but not put who you are exactly into someone that you deal business with.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's my thing of trying to decipher if this person that I'm dealing with in a business realm, I'm gonna use the word worth because I can't think of anything else. Are they worth putting into my personal life?
Only you can determine it.
Yeah. So I'm like, people that I meet going forward, if I meet them in a business realm, at some point, if we do enough business, then I try to make them into my
But why
personal
they
life.
can't just be a business friend? They don't
Yeah.
have to be they don't have to, like, a
Because
business friend is different.
I hardly ever have business friends that want to stay a business friend. They're like start to invite me out. Let's go listen to live music, or let's go to
But
this
you can
or that.
still
Let's go
keep
to
it on
that.
you can still keep it on a surface level of friendship. You don't have to go, like deep into the friendship. If
Yeah.
that makes sense. Because like I have different levels of friends.
Mm-hmm.
I got that one level of friend that's trustworthy, that's like, ooh, and then I
To
got,
everything.
I got different levels of
Yeah,
friends.
different tiers. Same thing. And I think we throw around the word friend loosely. My homegirl's daughter told me one day.
with that. Everybody,
I never noticed I did that. My homegirl's daughter was like, I can tell who's your friends and who's your associates. I was like, why you say that? She said, because when you talk about somebody, you'll say my homegirl or you'll say my friend. I never knew I did that. So I was like, never paid that any attention. And it is different tiers because I have my close knit people that I talk to that knows personal things about me. And then there's other people that I consider to be cool, or they can be a friend that I don't tell certain things about. And then sometimes you might not want to hear somebody's raw truth because of how they deliver it. No matter if they're going to tell you you're right or wrong, sometimes you don't want to hear all that rah. So you don't talk to that friend. Like, I know they're going to say I did wrong and like, bitch, you stupid. You might not want to hear that today. You might want to hear, yeah, KELZ, I don't think that was a good idea. Maybe you should try it this way.
But you want me to tell you something? Is that beneficial though? When
What?
people sugarcoat stuff, is that beneficial? Like,
I don't think
I don't like
it's a sugar coat. I think it's a respect level. Talk to me how you want to be talked to. And some people this is just how I talk. This is just me.
I think
you can't be a just me type person to me.
Yeah, I think some people have never learned how to communicate with other people, and people like that have no empathy because you do have to talk. Like, I know that about KELZ.
Mm-hmm.
Once I learned that about KELZ, I was like, oh, she's great.
Girl,
she's great. She's squishy on the inside. You got to talk to KELZ soft.
Talk to me nice.
She worse than a grape.
You got to talk
to me.
Yeah,
nice.
she the little soft ones. You got to talk to
It's been in the
KELZ.
refrigerator for about 2
Oh,
weeks.
Yeah. You got to talk to her nice. You got to talk to her soft. But she will take, but you can still be stern.
Mhm.
You can still be like
Mhm.
I could be real about it and be, listen, KELZ, like, we got to get this shit together. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have to be like, bitch, you got to get your shit together. Like, what the fuck? Like,
That's you.
yeah, you,
We can talk to you like that.
yeah.
Even though KELZ won't, because KELZ is still so. But I can be like, look, sunshine.
But it's been a couple of times where KELZ has kind of cussed me out about a couple of situations. She's like, I need you to stand up for yourself. Yes.
She said her.
Yes. And the way she said it, it wasn't soft KELZ. It was, you need to stand up for yourself. You don't see this.
Her voice was still soft though, right?
No. This one time I'm thinking of, it wasn't at all. She was mad
Was
at
I
me.
in fight mode?
Yeah.
Because I was ready to put give me the gloves since you ain't gonna put them on.
Right.
I'll put them on for you.
Right. And so in those situations, when when that friend changes up like that, then you know how serious they really are, because that was so out of character for her. So I'm like, okay, let me pay attention then, because I'm obviously being like, dumb. You do kind
My best friend, shout out to Andretta. She did that to me recently. She is I could be like, dang, I robbed a bank. I gotta go to jail for 20 years. She gonna be like, well, what did they do? Girl, I just said she's that friend. She gonna what do I need to do? Cause so last month, we were talking about something, and she was just like, no, I don't think you should do that. I was like, okay, if she said I shouldn't do it, then like you said, how you was with me, that's how I was with her. Because she's not gonna necessarily go against what I say. She'll be like, you're wrong, but if we need to go rob this bank, we going. I'm in the passenger seat with you.
Wait, you always take what's funny. That remind me when I was younger. That happened. Oh my god. Oh, keep going. We all got those friends.
Yeah, but
shout out to Tyson. I hit a couple of people with bats fooling with her.
Pedro said, yeah, you can't be stern with KELZ.
No,
it's just how you can say something, but be respectable about it. That's just it. Yeah, just don't talk to me like I'm one of your kids, and we good.
But I think that's good friendship. And you said, how do you test a friendship, or how do you whatever? I think that's a good test as well. How does a person take you course correcting them on how to treat you? That's a good indication, because I can remember a conversation between us when I was talking to you, and you literally said, hey, you can't talk to me like that. Like, I'm not receiving this well. Like, it's
KELZ has no problem with
oh yeah, KELZ will course
you
correct you really quickly.
She will
and
you know, you stir the Kool-Aid, maybe she gonna stir and bring it right on back.
But
Let's
again,
over,
that's a part of
the
respect that, you know what I'm saying? Like, as a real friend, that's one of those ways, because I respect that, and I'm like, okay, yeah, let me call her. Like,
I was like, well, good morning, sunshine.
Yeah.
How are you? I'm great. How was your day? Mine was great. She was just going in. I was like,
because I was like, yo,
let's start over. Hi.
and I was like, you know what? You're right. I might even hang up and call you right back and start over, because you're right. That wasn't right. But if I would have been like, nah, F you,
right.
now you know what? And so that might be something you might do. Just when you get a new friend, make sure that on your checklist, the first time I get a chance to course correct them, I am. And I'm not only going to see how they respond to the correction, but if they actually honor it and do it
and want to work on it
because a person might fall short every once in a while, but do they catch things? Because it's been a couple of times where I'll be like, you know what, ooh, my bad.
And I know you ain't taking it that way, so I'll be like, no, don't even say nothing about it, because I know she don't mean it that way.
Yeah. And I'm like, you know what, my bad, KELZ.
Like, I got a friend that hate the thumbs up.
What?
But y'all, that's my favorite thing to, like, you know how, like, you thumbs up, like when you, like, you're okaying,
you're acknowledging
on an emoji.
Yeah,
they hate the thumbs up. Like,
oh wow,
so I don't know. Okay, I don't even know if y'all notice it, but I don't thumbs up. I use the exclamation point. They don't mind those. It's just a thumbs up. They say it's kind of like you're saying, you know, like you're rushing them or whatever.
Oh,
yeah, so, like,
wow. I can see that.
So I use the. Or I heart it, or the exclamation.
Yeah,
that's what's
Somebody
up.
did me like
but
that
it's a really big point for them. So I have to, you know, like because I want you to acknowledge my
Yeah.
feelings. So I'm
Right.
acknowledging yours. So I corrected kind of with everybody.
That's
funny.
real friendship.
That's real
real
friendship.
friendship. Tiffany said the same thing. She said that's real friendship.
Yeah.
So when you're trying to figure it out, like it's those moments where they could choose themselves, but instead they love you enough to choose you.
Mm.
I think
Yeah.
that's real friendship.
You write that down.
I be deep sometimes.
You know what? I'm not about to play with y'all.
You
I'm
know
just
what
mad we ain't got
saying?
no pizza in here.
Right.
It's in the car.
Why is it in the car and we're in here?
I don't know. Okay, look. Anyway.
And I was like,
And
I
it's
was
got
6
pineapples
minutes early
on it.
today.
Because we wanted that.
Yeah, I knew you was gonna put pineapples on it because of KELZ.
It's
Cousin
pineapple-
KELZ. No, that's me.
No, because wait, we went to eat the other day.
Hey.
We went to eat the other day, and everything she ate had pineapples on it. I was like,
Without
what? We offered to take you,
We
and you
did.
went to sleep.
We did.
You said your
Oh.
sleep was more important than
Oh
going to eat
yeah,
with-
hey, yeah, it was, and
And we went,
and she doubled down on it.
and
it
I
was.
appreciate
went.
it. Yeah.
and then the next time we went. Oh, there.
Oh, the
But you
next
didn't want to
time.
go in either.
She don't want to hang out with us, guys.
Don't worry about it. I got some dresses, and I'm telling you something right
Y'all,
now.
I'm
I can
telling.
finally be y'all friend because I don't have to feel like
we saw your dress.
I don't have to feel like the
Look, what
cousin.
dress? I didn't notice the dress.
Me either.
I didn't notice the dress.
I don't have to feel like the weird cousin that just came to spend the night at her two cute cousins'
I'm
house.
done.
No,
Not at her too.
no.
I'm
You
done.
know.
I know.
Like you got them,
She said you got to the
you got the
cousin house.
cousins that they parents had money. You know what I'm saying? So they always got
You're
everything.
not gonna say that.
And then you come over and they be like, let's go out. And you be like,
No, you didn't make me think of the movie, the girls trip when
Oh,
Jada
yeah.
came out there with that dress,
yeah, that's
with
me.
that Mexican dress on.
Everybody like, we're not about to do this. Yeah, no.
But that's how I felt when we did that doggone when we did that panel. When Sunshine walked in, I said,
Ooh,
But this is the thing. My real friend had to tell me you're not gonna get further than where you are if you don't start changing the way you dress. And I listened to my real friend, and over the course of the last year, I'd say about a year, over the course of the last year, I have been slowly but surely getting the stuff and progressively getting
yeah.
more and more, grown.
"You got them lashes
Yes.
on today, baby."
The fact that she starts every video when she doesn't have it saying, "I know I ain't got my lashes on."
Me too.
She got like 3 videos that say that.
Yes.
Hey, I look like Kermit the Frog right now, but
You know what? You
let's
better
not.
than me because I will find a filter with some lashes on it, or I'll put like a hat on so you can't see it, or some
You see, I
glasses.
got a hat, look.
You see, I got some glasses on today because, baby, I look like.
Wait,
and I
speaking
never
of
wear
hat,
lipstick.
I just
I was like,
want
let
to
me just
say,
show
And then
I
this
feel
was
like wearing
crazy.
some
I
lipstick.
normally wear clear pink, and today,
yeah, y'all
wear
both.
clear.
But wait,
I
I
can't.
can't.
Today, I
We in
can't.
sync.
I was trying to find my clear pink, and I couldn't find my clear pink. So I was like, let me just put something on. And then I walk in here, and this Negro got something on, and I'm glad I didn't put a hat on because we would look like
We
the
would've
Bible.
looked
Right.
like we did on
And
purpose.
glasses.
And
See?
glasses.
Go into your
Well, I
cute.
can't
I got
see.
glasses
I
Go
on.
can't
into your
see,
cute
so-
cousin's
I
house.
got
They
glasses on
always
because
they
I don't
got
have-
the same
look,
outfit
my
on.
lashes not done. See? So I got glasses.
And yeah, I can't see without mine. so.
But I just want to say something, friend. The last couple of days with the hat and the cute little ponytail and everything, you was giving Janet Jackson control, and I'm really
She
liking it.
is.
She's giving like if you get a black hat and a black shirt, you can really hit the.
Let me write that down. Coming here next week with a black hat, black shirt.
Next week gonna be a blackout.
Yes.
It's gonna be let's do blackout
Let's do a
next
blackout
week.
next week.
Okay,
Let's do a blackout.
Okay,
next week.
I got the dress.
Don't wear that dress.
No, not that dress.
Oh,
I got
okay.
another one.
That is what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas dress, baby.
Well, no, okay. So I really bought that dress for if I get to go to the John Wick experience.
What is that?
So y'all know John Wick the movie, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, and you
No.
know you've never seen John Wick the
that's
movie
a
with
good
Keanu
movie.
Reeves.
You're not gonna talk to me like you
I'm
was talking to your
not.
son today on Instagram.
not.
Oh,
I'm
she
not-
checked that man against the wall. honey.
because he's taller than me. But look, the John Wick experience, like Keanu Reeves, the hotel that he was at, the Continental, they basically kind of recreated that. So it's this
Aw.
sexy femme fatale, you know, assassin type vibe.
Mhm.
And my goal was to take pictures in there, because country's going or whatever. And I was like, I need a
That's here?
dress. Huh?
That's here?
No, it's in Vegas.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
That's
I'm
why
like,
it's hot
I need a
Vegas.
dress that looks like I'm about to kill somebody.
Oh, yeah.
And I saw that
gonna give
dress
somebody a
on
heart attack.
Instagram. And I was like, well,
It's dressing. The
It's
body
dress-
is
The
auditing.
body.
and did
was
you see the
auditing.
shoes? And the shoes are perfect. I'm gonna go to DSW and get some insoles so that I can stand on them bad boys. And I was in my closet acting like I was doing the salsa, baby.
Just, just grown.
I ain't never been grown before.
I love it.
We see.
I love it. Everybody should just be happy in life, like carefree, in the most girly, soft era ever. I love it. I love it for you.
I just want to say I thank y'all because I grew up with 7 brothers
Mm-hmm.
and the only girl. This is my girls. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like and I was just saying
40
it
did it to
yesterday.
her.
I have 2 girlfriends that are like my hard cousins. Like
Mhm.
we about to go beat up some bitches. Like we gonna
Baby D.
yeah, we gonna make fun of you the whole time. The whole time. And I was like, and then I've got my 2 soft girl cousins, you know what I'm saying? That are like, oh no, wait, we're going to brunch. Like
Don't do that.
you like
You know what?
You
I'm
like
trying to turn
him?
into an influencer like KELZ over here. I'm about to turn into a brunch influencer.
I'm telling you, that's where it's at.
Hey.
You know how many places I have turned down because I wanted the financial gain of it. And I'm like, well, what comes with it? They was like, oh, we'll give you a free meal if you post the food. And I'd be like, I'm not driving way out there just to get a free meal. Now it's like, that's equivalent to getting the money. Is getting the free meal. So I'm like, girl, I could have been on them top levels of them food influencers. I'm
just
getting it
waiting
together.
I'm just
getting it
waiting for
together. But
KELZ
yes,
to be
do it.
like, oh, I'm in the Hamptons right now and this is what we're eating.
Pause.
Like
Pause.
I promise
When
you.
she says that, Ashley's gonna be in the Hamptons with her.
Yes.
Hey,
And
Cheese
the
and
funny
crackers.
thing
And
is,
Sunshine
somebody
will
else
be
told me to
too.
do it.
Okay, you better.
hey, the plot twist.
The plot.
I'm doing
A
it for the
man
plot
told me to
twist.
do this.
Yes.
It wasn't even mine. He was like, you know what? You should start doing now that you can fly anywhere you want to go. You should start doing blah. I was like,
because he's a real friend.
he's a real friend.
He's a real friend.
Mhm.
Yes.
Pedro said, don't forget about pink since it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It sure is.
sure
It's the
is.
first.
It's the first of the
It's the
month.
first
Shout
of
out
the
to the
month.
October Libras, the big ones.
The big
Yes.
one. It is
Oh, God.
Libra season.
Yes.
Oh,
The
God. And
big
we got the
ones.
biggest Libra to my
The
right.
biggest.
The
Not
biggest.
the little one, the biggest.
Lord
The
have
big
mercy,
one.
Jesus.
Okay, so since y'all were talking about things to talk about, let me ask y'all how y'all feel about this, or how as business women, how do y'all work this concept, right?
Mhm.
So we're in the 3rd quarter, right? And for most people, that 3rd quarter is the time where they're like, I'm going to stack in the winter, so in the summer I can shine, right? What are your hibernation policies or procedures for yourself and your business, or as a influencer, or as somebody that has to be in the social media realm? How do you do that? Let me pull back for a minute so I can get everything together, so that Q1 I pop out like, what's up?
I think I am total opposite.
Really?
This is the time I want to turn up because all eyes are on you. Everybody sitting down. If you've never noticed, around October, November, December, I'm out. I even go as far
See, I don't like the
as
cold.
after Labor Day when they say don't wear white. I wear white.
Oh, yeah, I wear white.
I wait till after Labor Day to pull out all my white.
I wear white.
I never wear white.
I wear white
because
year
I
round.
love
I'm a little
white,
boy
yeah.
and I get dirty. I wear
I
black.
I would wear white year round.
I would, if I had white to wear every day, I would literally wear white every day.
Okay.
But yeah, to answer the question, I think where everybody's kind of sitting down and you got the holidays, it's a lot of events and stuff coming up. That's where I'm trying to get the most gigs. That's where I'm trying to be outside the most because everybody is in hibernation mode. They're just going to be working and scrolling, working and scrolling. So you're going to be everywhere because nobody's anywhere. What about you?
I don't know. I'm like 50-50 because this is the season that the kids keep me just like extra busy. Basketball season is starting. My girls are on the dance team. My son's about to try out for basketball. So it's like
Moving.
it's moving.
So you're
And then they have
kinda-
a lot of breaks. like they have a lot. Like
every 6 weeks there's a break.
We got a break coming up next week.
Uh-huh.
You know, then we got, you know, in November you got Thanksgiving break coming
and then
up.
you got Christmas
and
break.
then you got Christmas, and you know
And
we got a
then you
child that
got-
lives out of state, so our child
Yeah.
comes in. So when
New
she
Year's
comes in
Eve.
state, you know,
And then it doesn't stop at Christmas because then you still get a break in January because of President's Day.
But
They
January
get
is
a
my
week.
man's birthday, so I party. I
Okay.
That's
the
what's
whole
up.
month of January is dedicated. To him.
Okay. Okay.
It's so weird. This is the first year that I don't be knowing about breaks and stuff like that. I didn't know when school started.
because you only got
Oh
no
my
kids and
God.
stuff.
You
Yeah.
little empty
I was like,
nester.
oh my gosh. I think they were saying something about the other day. I was like, why is everybody at school? They was like, it's teacher holiday. I was like, had no clue.
Do you think that's changed your friendships?
Hmm.
Being a mom versus not being a mom?
That can definitely
has
because
that changed your friendships for you?
one in particular, it started out that way, so it's not a problem. We hang out every other weekend. Shout out to my girl Mimi. But anybody else, I don't know. I don't be outside like that, so it hasn't affected our friendship in any kind of way because
And
I
you
don't
know
need them
what?
to be anywhere.
That's crazy because when I say I don't be outside like that, everybody be like, but I see no.
People swear I be
But
outside.
this is the thing. I don't be outside. What you see is you see me going to dinner with my man or my family, and everywhere in Atlanta got radio, you know, like a DJ and hookah. So that's what you see. Or you see me going to like an event with him or something related to business, but I don't necessarily be outside for it. Like I can count on one hand how many times I went outside this year just for fun.
Yeah, the same thing. Like a lot of times I'm outside for work. I'm literally working. Like September, every single Saturday, I had somewhere I had to host. And so I don't know. I don't be outside. So when people hit me up like, what's going on in the city tonight? Or what's going on? I have no clue. And they swear I'm lying. And they swear I be everywhere.
And when they ask me, I'm like, I really don't be outside.
know.
And then I'm like, if you really notice, I'm out, I'm eating. So I can tell you where to eat.
I can literally tell you where to eat. That is one thing I can tell you is where to eat.
I can tell you where to eat. And I can tell you where to go smoke some good hookah.
I couldn't tell you that.
This is so funny because it's the opposite now.
What?
I was I'm not outside.
Baby, no, you can't.
No,
baby.
I'm outside.
She outside.
And
now you got the million jobs where last year I had the million jobs.
Right.
We switched.
Right. And so
she got a million and one jobs. Every time I turn around, Sunshine tells about another job.
Are you working 7 days a week?
6? I think it's 6.
No, I'm actually working 7 days a week.
It's 7?
It's because I'm like, she said something about working on Sunday. Because I was like, wait a minute.
Because I picked up 2 days. So I did bonfire for Edgewood Pizza on their food truck. And they absolutely loved me. And they need somebody to run their food truck on Fridays and Saturday nights at Emory. I mean, not Emory, at Grady. So you can find me on the food truck at Grady on Friday and Saturday nights now.
Oh, she outside.
Yeah.
This is another job, Ashley.
That's a job. That's work.
No.
This is a whole nother job.
Yeah. But okay, let me say this.
Listen, what are you trying to get?
Well,
nothing.
The
Next
plan.
question.
No. Seriously. So for real. As entrepreneurs,
I don't want to be involved.
As entrepreneurs, you have to ask yourself, like, what are you willing to do to keep what you want?
Yes,
absolutely.
And right now, there's no shame in saying we are at a point where we have to find supplemental income to keep this alive. Now, I could sit my tail at home, but you won't see all hustle, no fear. And then I won't be set up for when the opportunities come. And so I'm working so that I can not only have the things that I need, but I can also have the things that I want. Absolutely. And if right now that just means that I have to invest a little bit more time in other places and I got to be tired a little bit more, well, then for this period of time, that's fine. Is this a long-term thing? No. But I'm also like KELZ. I'm strategic because the type of people that I'm meeting, the things that I'm able to do, and some of the stuff that I'm able to see because of where I work, I can see how this will be beneficial for here.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense.
And so, like, I'm not about to go and work at Walmart. I'm not trying to be funny, but
it doesn't fit your brand.
that don't
Does
fit my
not.
brand.
Yeah.
It doesn't
But
align.
me posting pictures
doesn't
saying I'm
align.
down at Edgewood and I'm slanging pizzas and I'm slanging drinks and stuff like that, and you're coming down here because you're a fan and you want to hang out with Sunshine and you get Sunshine's personality and all that other stuff.
It
Now you
works.
watch the show more.
It works.
So you want me to tell you what that reminds me of? And I'm gonna send you her Instagram. It's a girl on Instagram. She's from Atlanta, but she moved to another state. She was really big in Atlanta with her brand. When she moved to the next state, she was trying to figure out how to bring that particular brand there and make it big. She went and worked at a club as like behind the bar. And that's what she did. And when I tell you her brand just went like, ugh.
Because you can show your personality. Not only that,
My only thing with that is like for me, I don't know. Like, how is it with the customers? How they act? Like,
I mean,
because
it's
like
a
some people
you
become
thing.
a real fan.
Oh
yeah,
And
no,
they,
but
and they
it's
fan out.
yeah.
it's a you thing.
up and
Like,
down.
how do you handle and conduct yourself? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because your fans gonna treat you the way that they know that they, you know what I mean, how they supposed to handle you. You know what I mean? And I don't treat nobody. I just use that word because of how we were discussing
Right.
everything throughout the day. But I don't treat anybody like they're a fan. But do I know that it helps that you watch All Hustle No Fear and you see me out here hustling for real, for real? So when you pay and you tip, I know this tip got a little bit of zhuzh on it because you respect my hustle and you see me out here hustling. That's me using it to my advantage.
Yep.
You know what I mean? How many times people walk in and be like, damn, you work here too? I know, shawty, like, dang, I'm out here hustling.
And your
All
tip
hustle,
gonna
no
be
fear,
better.
baby. I ain't got no, I'll slang a piece of what's
That's
up.
what's up.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Use it to your advantage.
Use
So
it to your
yeah, that's what
advantage.
when people asking me what you working for, I'm working for the plan.
But you will have those people because I literally had more than enough people that listen to things you say online and they take it to heart. So it was one thing I said before is I don't like dudes in my DM. Like, you got to tell me out loud that you're interested. I would literally have guys to come to the event that I'm hosting at and shoot their shot. They don't care about being at the restaurant. They don't give a damn about no karaoke. You said on Facebook, and I'm trying to show you I'm serious, so I'm here.
So if you have a lot of people like that, I say that you need to start having more events that have a cover charge that you get paid at the door.
So wait,
I used
let
to
me
do,
tell
yeah,
you.
when we had our own spot, I used to do
But you
private
feel-
events.
But you feel me
no,
though?
seriously.
But
wait.
y'all just showing up to come see me, then you need to pay to get in the building to see me. Then what's up?
So let me tell you about my experience with that. With me being in the beauty industry, my address is public, right? So, and I had my salon space in Buckhead. I was also on a podcast, and we would talk about, like different things that we liked, our favorite restaurants. Of course, you can kind of look at me and tell my size that I wear or whatever. A person drove from South Carolina, came to my salon with my favorite meal from the restaurant, 3 outfits, and a pair of shoes. When I tell you I was scared as hell because I was the only person in the salon.
Yeah, that would scare me.
So like that right there, it triggered me in like a whole nother way to where I'm like,
yeah. So
like
that's
that
the
was a
flip
lot.
side of
That's
it.
the flip
Yeah,
side. So
that's
it's like
the
it's a
flip
good
side.
side, and then that
There's
that was
always
the
a
flip
bad
side.
side.
Yeah, that's the
So
flip
like
side.
when people be like, why hairstylists don't share their address? I can see sometimes why.
Yeah,
'cause,
and
like,
that's why
you
we don't
guys
have
are-
ours listed unless you come in here. We know you're coming here for sure.
Yeah,
And then we put it out there because we've
Sunshine
had
be
it
back
here too.
Sunshine be back here scared sometimes.
I'll be like, hey, such and such is coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would never. So if I don't say somebody's coming, check and be like, is somebody supposed to be coming? And if I say no, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, because like so that right there is just kind of, it's just different because people don't look at things like that.
But that's also why people do things like they don't post until after they leave the location.
I don't post.
I had to stop doing that.
I got to get better at that because I don't even post. Like if I'm in my like we're doing it, and we're having fun. I'm not really thinking about it unless.
See, I've had people.
It depends on who I'm with. If it's in the daytime and we're out somewhere, I don't mind going live in the moment.
Right.
Yeah.
But if I'm out at night and like I don't know,
you don't know what I'm about to say.
Yeah, I just don't want to.
Yeah,
I don't want you to pop up where I'm at.
Yeah, I've had somebody pop up on me in the strip club. Like I've been out with my homegirls, and the person popped up on me in the strip club, walked to the section that we was in, and made a scene. I do not. Like when I tell you, like
What?
even the other day when my sister and them was here, I was like,
Is that in
don't
the
tag,
book?
like don't, huh?
Is that in the book?
It's gonna be.
Okay.
But I'll give it to you off air because it's very interesting.
Okay.
But it's kind of like, so with that particular situation, that's partially why I do not. And even if you tag me and we're somewhere, I don't approve the tag until after we leave because
you just don't
that.
know.
And then if it's somebody I know follow you or whatever, I'm like, just don't tag me.
Okay, KELZ, again, how do you vet friends? This would be another one. How do they respect your privacy? How do they respect you, like how you move? How do they protect your brand and your image, right?
Mm.
Because I
got
promise
something to
you,
that.
if I record something and it don't make you look good, I'm not gonna post it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or if we're going live and some shit start to pop off, I'm not about to pull the camera closer. I'm about to turn this off as fast as possible.
Yep.
Like, oh my God, oh my
That's
God,
why I
oh
be
my
like, hey, I'm
God.
about to go live. Or, hey.
Yeah, yeah,
We
exactly.
all do.
Because we be talking.
Yeah.
We all do. Now that's something we
So,
all do.
yeah.
We all do that.
How do they respect your privacy?
How do they respect you and how do they protect your brand? Because you are at this point, it's not just about friends, it's about brand,
It's a
Yep.
right?
brand.
So
Yep.
how do they protect KELZ's brand? And
Because
do
like
they
your
Now,
friends
flip
can
respect
side
make
it?
or
to
break
that.
it though. Because like, so if I'm doing something on my live and I show you in my live, they gonna be like, "Oh, did you see Kel?" Like they gonna bypass
Right.
the Ashley part, and they gonna be like, "Oh, did you see Kel?" So you have to.
Right.
You have to.
You have to.
Right.
Exactly.
So that's another way that you can vet future friends.
And the flip side to that, I had to learn because everybody doesn't want to be in the industry. So I had a friend of a friend tell me that she didn't like coming around because I was famous. And she was like, every time we go somewhere, it's a show or it's a bunch of people that got to come. And I'm thinking like, oh, my friends will all get along. Let's all. I had a bad habit of if this person want to hang out, I'm like, Ashley, Sunshine, y'all want to go to such and such, and I'm bringing people, and she might want to talk about something. So I had to think about that. I was like, everybody don't want to be on camera. So when I go places, I might go live and I'm like turning it to her. She might be like, hey, she might not want to be on camera. So I had to stop. I had to like, when she calls me, I hang out with her because I know that's her thing. She likes my undivided attention where she can talk about real stuff going on in her life that she don't want other people around. So I had to learn everybody don't want to be.
That's a hairstylist thing.
Can I tell y'all this?
That's a hairstylist thing.
This is kind of like it's on topic but off topic. Why are we on vacation?
Somebody out there recognize
a
y'all?
whole nother country.
Yeah.
We in the airport. They notice this nigga. Then somebody knows. I was like, this. Then we get to our resort. I said, y'all, it's September. Who's traveling? Everybody got kids. Your kids in school.
Why you ain't at
No,
home?
ma'am. Why do you know us in the airport in another in Jamaica and then on the resort in Jamaica?
That is what's up.
That's what's
No,
up. You be not wanting it to feel good,
and then you
but
be
it
laughing
do.
like
You be like, yeah, bitch, you know me. Okay,
like,
so let's take that into
can't act ratchet no more.
and that too. A friend that'll get you together when you in a space because they know that a friend.
I have a friend that doesn't really control her alcohol very well. She turns very gay, and she will be she'll be on a whole stranger. So
Oreo.
When you go certain places, people come because you're here, but they also are watching you while you're here. You got to control that, like how you drink. Do that with your friends. But when we're in work environments, you can't really do that because you turn into a whole nother beast when you drink. I literally had to tell her that, and I'm sure I'm not the only one that told her that. Yeah.
If you weren't the type of person to be out there, and then your spouse, their life change where they are out there, do you just accept that, or do you think that you have to find a new person to be with? Like I know a person who he was like with his first wife, he was very much just like a electrician type guy, you know what I mean? Like day to day, whatever. And then some things happened to him. His life kind of blew up, and now he's the kind of guy that's got, $3,000-$4,000 a week compared to making $3,000-$4,000 in 6 weeks, right? And so with that, of course, he was like, there comes different roles and expectations from the other people around you or whatever, but she couldn't handle the fact that I was no longer just your husband, but I was this to all these people around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So how do you deal with that, whether it's a spouse, a boyfriend, or a friendship or whatever? How do you deal that? Because if in a friendship, if y'all started that right, if it switches, you're no longer just that have that anonymity.
Yeah, because we both came from corporate,
right,
and then I
you
switched.
can't control it. So how do you do that? Do you keep that friendship? Do
Uh-huh.
you change for that friend? Do you stifle it? Like, I'm sorry, I just have lots of questions.
That's a great
So
set of questions.
I know. I'm sorry.
Can I tell you what's funny? So like in our household, we have that running joke because in our household, to us, he's just Dallas. He's dad, right? When we go outside, he's completely different.
Yeah.
So again, we're in Jamaica, and people started noticing, like a couple of people noticed us in the airport in Jamaica. And I'm like, this is just like so weird. Can we just go on vacation? He was like, you gotta think about it. To you, I'm Dallas, but to them, I'm not.
Yeah.
But then in the different realm, how I like it is certain places I go to, it's like, oh, you so and so girl. So like, okay, park right here. Or come on in. Who with you? So I like that particular realm of it. So it kind of like just depends. But I've learned to kind of embrace it because it's like, what am I gonna do? Leave it alone?
Yep.
I'm not leaving my relationship.
Two things with that. One, what you just said.
But I'm careful.
I
but
don't
I'm real careful
now. I don't like pulling the card sometimes. But shout out to High Noon Brunchery in Douglasville. My homegirl wanted to have her birthday brunch there. So I was like, nope, don't do it, KELZ, don't do it. Forget it, I'm gonna do it. I hit up the owner and they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna make sure you have blah 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 and blah blah blah. So I pulled my card and she got all this free stuff. So sometimes that's the flip side of it too, is your friends get to benefit from like what you just said, to come right in, park right here. They get the benefits of that kind of stuff. To answer your question, I was trying to think of it in a different realm. Let's say my husband was in construction. He might have hurt himself. He was down for a couple of months and he found God and now he wants to be a pastor. And I'm like, I'm in entertainment. How is this going to work? So imagine it be on the opposite side where your spouse goes in a completely different realm than what you knew them to be in, or politics. Those are two areas to me that's like so not me. But how would I work in that situation? It's like, if I'm going to be with him, it's certain things that I would have to do or not do. One, I couldn't wear this if we're going to events. If I'm out with him and we're doing stuff, I got to be fully clothed. I'm probably going to wear my natural, like, it's certain things that I would have to do to fit into his world. The question would be, where am I able to fit into his world? Let's say it is a pastor. I can be cool with coming up to what you're doing, but you're going to have to convince all your people that this one down here is not who y'all think she is. She can fit into this world because they're so judgmental. Some of them are. So let's say
same thing with politics.
He
though.
decided,
That's a good.
Yeah. Let's say Dallas decided, like, I had a turn of leaf and God got my soul and I want to be a pastor.
So in that
I'd work it out.
In that particular instance, for me, it's easier. I'm a PK, quadruple.
Okay.
My mom is in ministry.
Okay.
Her ex-husband who helped raise us is in ministry. My dad is in ministry, and so is my bonus mom.
Okay, let's change the scenario then.
So like,
let's say politics. What if he decided he wanted to be the mayor or a senator?
So I still feel like I could manage in that particular realm.
I think I could too.
So that's the thing. I feel like it's important, and we talked about this before on the show. I feel like it's important when you're picking your significant other, you pick a person that's good in all light. So you could take me to the trap house, you could take me to the strip club, you could take me to brunch, you could take me to the corporate meeting, you could take me to politics, you could take me to anything, and I know how to conduct myself in all settings.
But that's conducting. Are you able to change your lifestyle for it? I am too.
Yeah, I'm able.
I think I could.
I am.
I don't know if I'm selfless enough.
Okay.
And that's just fair. Me. That's just me being honest with my ego. I don't know if my ego would allow the change that would be needed to become a pastor's wife.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I don't know if my ego would allow me to the change that's needed to become like a senator's wife or something like that. You know what I mean? But like my dad is a mayor. You know what I mean? So I understand, and I would.
Did you know that?
Never mind. Okay, keep going.
But I'll say it goes to maybe how I'm not even gonna say that. I'll just say for me, I've always been, and I think I'll always be my husband.
That's
So
why I said
I
my
don't
ego.
mind dying to myself to the right man.
And see that.
I would quit working if my husband
Yeah.
wanted me to.
Yeah,
That's the difference, I think, between the two of us.
Yeah, I don't think my ego would allow me to quit and depend on. Like, I'm the type of person where even if my man got money, I'm still the one that's gonna try to have a job just so I can buy my own tampons.
I was
Like,
about
I
to
want
say,
a
like,
business,
like
but
for-
I ain't working.
yeah, like but still, that's still work. Like, I have to have something where it's mine.
Yeah, I gotta
And
have
that's-
something that's mine.
and that's how I feel, because like, I mean, realistically, I don't have to work. If I didn't
Yeah.
want to, if I never want to work another day in my life, I do not have to work. You know,
Mhm.
like, praise
But you want
God.
your own.
But I like having my own, and then I like bringing stuff to the table. I like to be able to, you know, like plan a vacation,
Have
you know, like
input.
for my significant other or things like that. So that's my reasoning, but it's not because, oh my God, I just have to, you know, like do this.
Yeah, same.
So
Yep. I could conform to what I need to conform to, but I would not ever not have some form of income on
Right.
my own.
never.
Now you give me money to start a business. This is my business. You gave me the money. I don't want you feeling like this is our business because I need this to be mine.
But real men want you to have your own, you know, like real men want you to, you know, like have your own, you know, like financial. Because even a lot of wealthy men, their wives necessarily don't clock in, but they have
They
like
do
other
something.
businesses and things that they run so that they have their own, you know, like their own financial aspect. Even if the men pay for everything, they still have something. I think they look at it as something for them to do.
Something,
know.
exactly.
And that's fine. Like,
So because I'm busy, I need you to be busy, so you don't stop me from being busy, because this is what bringing the money in. But
or
yeah,
spending up all your money another way because I'm bored.
because I'm bored.
That's the thing. I feel like when you just sit home and you don't have anything else to do, that's all you want to do is just spend up someone else's money.
Yeah, and I'm like,
and no,
eventually that gets old, I would feel.
I would think so too.
And
that's when you start being with the pool boy.
Okay, that's why I stopped, because I was like, I don't want to turn it. But
it's the truth though.
I'm
like,
saying, and that's why they find it outside the home.
Yeah, because they don't
feel
else
appreciated. Like, you're just spending, and I'm working. I don't mind giving it to you, but goddamn, like, bring something.
Please, something.
Bring something. But yeah, I'm trying to think. Is there a profession that I just was like I couldn't do? Honestly,
I have one, but
mine, y'all would probably be surprised. I don't think I could date somebody in the industry.
Really?
I don't. That's not really the life I would want to have to.
I don't think I could date a doctor.
I can't
I ain't
date
never
a
at
cop.
home.
And it don't have the reason why y'all think.
Why?
You said you couldn't date what?
I couldn't date a police officer.
Me either. I don't.
And it's not the reason why you think.
Why?
It's my worry. I couldn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I
Definitely.
would be on every news.
Okay.
I would have the thing where you can listen to the police.
Yeah.
Like, I would have a scanner.
Mhm.
I've had some really close friends that were police officers, and I would worry about them until the next time I saw them come in, you know, wherever I
Yeah.
saw them at.
I could see
And
that.
so I always knew, like, this wasn't something I could that or a firefighter. You know what I'm saying? Every time you go to work, I gotta wait 3 days to make sure you ain't ran into a fire and not came out. I'm just.
But
I'm
I could
good
do a
on that.
firefighter.
My homegirl, like
the way I worded that.
my homegirl and my homeboy, you know, like she was a firefighter, and she said they just used to come, like they'll come to the firehouse and see her family, like so.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I
couldn't
could
do it.
I could
But
date
I
a
don't.
firefighter.
I definitely.
I wouldn't want to date a cop, but I think I could.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I would. That's
I
definitely
don't
not a
think I could
preference.
date a cop either. But
I'd be looking at him
definitely
every day
couldn't
like
date
this.
I definitely couldn't date a doctor.
Why you say doctor?
Why not a doctor?
Because they ain't never home.
They don't have time for anything.
Yeah, that's why I would say that, because they're never home
Like they don't have time for anything. So it's like,
and they can get called at any moment. Well, baby, I finally got 3 days off, and then
they get called.
they get called for all 3 days. So yeah, for time wise, I couldn't date a doctor, but an artist,
I think a
I couldn't do
teacher.
Why a teacher?
Because in certain situations they are so they have more morality clauses. You know what I mean? And I just feel like some of the shit I want to do, maybe, and I wouldn't want
so
you to get
equate to a pastor.
yeah, I
You
wouldn't
gotta
want
be
you
perfect.
to yeah, I wouldn't want you to get in
And that's the
trouble.
thing. Pastors aren't even perfect. It's the perception. I mean, everybody is human.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I think we have
And they
this,
be wanting people to
we
know
have
that.
this thing where we put people on pedestals and we want them to be perfect because of their profession. When in actuality they're a human being.
Yep.
They're trying to walk a path, just a straighter path than you, but everybody has a little twists and turns when it comes to their path. Nobody is perfect. Jesus Christ wasn't perfect. You know what I'm saying? So like it is what it is. So I could date a pastor.
I could too. I tried.
The only
we have to have a mega church though.
I only know
we got to have a mega church, baby. We ain't taking this stuff out of here every Sunday at 2 o'clock and putting it in here at 11.
Because baby, I'm gonna be a fly first lady, baby.
We are not getting a U-Haul every Sunday morning.
The only scripture I know is Jesus
fly
wept.
first lady. Do you hear me?
The only scripture I know is Jesus wept.
I would have to learn.
I have a question. Could I get security with my?
All right, and now it's time to go.
And can I get a special chair? I don't like these.
And can I want the row to myself.
They gotta be able to. They gotta be able to see my red bottom.
I want the row to myself.
I want the row to myself.
Get off.
But I know me, I'd be over some ministry in the church. Like, sis, you don't have to do that stuff no more. But I always wanted the women's ministry, sis.
I wouldn't want my mama over the women's ministry. Oh my God.
That would be me.
I do not want
I would be so up and through that church. They'd be like, what happened to KELZ? She used to be. I'm like, good day, Ashley.
Like, you know what? Like, no, y'all. You want me to tell you, like, I love it, but what's so funny is like seeing Shawnee O'Neal transition from basketball wife,
do it,
not the show, but as a wife, to now being the first lady.
Where, girl?
Okay, wait a minute.
Style and grace, baby. Style and grace.
Yes.
But on the opposite end, watching Megan Good leave the church.
Now that was so different for me. I was so confused. She went from the button up to her Vegas dress in like 2 months. I was like, I felt like the judging congregation. Now she ain't supposed to be wearing that. I was judging like
I was just confused. I was like, wait a minute.
I was so confused.
Megan Good said, and I'm gonna get this TV show and flip it, slap it, and rub it around. Baby, what's that?
I was so confused. I'm like, the way we do what we gotta do for our men. She was doing that for her man. That was not the life she chose, but that was the man she chose to do life with. Ooh, can I write that down? Ooh.
Hey, Graham.
All right, so we getting ready to get out of here, y'all. We just jumped all over the place, but we still was kind of on topic, but off topic. It is all good.
I don't know what topic we had. I'm just playing.
It is Wine and Women Wednesday. Mine is still kind of full because I didn't like mine wine today. She finished hers. So it was good, girl. All right, so we do have Unbox Top 10 up at 4 o'clock. We have Gold Tooth Truth at 5 o'clock. And we have, I want to call them FUBU. Say it again.
EFBAU.
I don't feel like you said that right.
You did not say that right.
I'm going to get the actual words. Then I can start remembering the abbreviations for it. But they come on at 7 o'clock. And for what I hear, y'all, men, y'all might love it. Women, y'all might want to call in and cuss these men out because they be giving you the business. But call. Whether you like it or love it, call into the studio when they come on at 7 o'clock. And tell me what y'all think of that show. That's our newest show on the platform. What else? I have something special bar and lounge tonight in Conyers, Georgia, off of McDonough Highway. And that is music bingo, karaoke, and trivia from 7 to 11 p.m. tonight. So if y'all want to come out for these $7 Patron shots, make sure y'all come out. You can see the flyer on my page, in my story, all over the place. Come out, come out, come out. What you got?
Oh, nothing. You can just follow me on Instagram at mz.ashleynicole. All of my things are in the bio, from hair to real estate. And my book will be launching soon. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited.
But to purchase hair or any products, if you use HITS 92.3 as the code, you'll get a nice little special discount. And I ship same day as long as it's ordered by 3 p.m.
Period.
I mean, I have it in stock, y'all.
And if she don't say that, don't be talking about you say I didn't say that this week, because it ain't his stock. All right, then we got Sunshine with All Hustle No Fear, Monday through Friday from 8 to 10 a.m. Make sure y'all tune in each and every week. Y'all already know where to find me. We out. Peace. Hey, the secret's out. Hits 92.3 is now accepting submissions for brand new shows. That's right. You could become a radio personality right here on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. You don't have experience? That's okay. You don't live in Georgia? That's okay. You don't know what to do now? Now that's not okay. But your girl is here to help you out. Email us today at hits923newshow@gmail.com and tell us about your potential show with Hits. Again, that email address is hits923newshow@gmail.com. Don't be last. The slots are filling fast.